नमस्कार, मैं वैद्या मोहिनी कुलकर्णी आप सभी का आयुर्मंगलम गर्भसंस्कार यूट्यूब चैनल में हार्दिक स्वागत करती हूँ। फिर एक बार नवरात्रि की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। नवरात्रि के इस शुभ अवसर पर मनस्विनी फाउंडेशन आयुर्मंगलम गर्भसंस्कार ये स्त्री जीवन के हर एक अंग में आने वाले जो भी तकलीफें हैं उसके बारे में आप सभी को मार्गदर्शन कर रहा है। वो भी मैं अकेली नहीं बल्कि हमारे साथ काफी सारे तज्ञ इन सभी फेजेस के बारे में आपको मार्गदर्शन कर रहे हैं। आशा करती हूँ कि ये सभी वीडियोस आपको जरूर पसंद आएंगे। स्त्री जीवन ये हर एक फेज में उसके शरीर में मानसिकता में बदलाव लाता है और इसीलिए इस फेज में आने वाले बदलाव को हम चुनौती का जैसे देखेंगे और इस चुनौती में हम योग्य मार्गदर्शन लेकर इस फेज को जीतेंगे। आज की हमारी फेज है पोस्ट नेटल केयर। डिलीवरी एक ऐसी बात होती है जो हमारे जीवन में बहुत सारी खुशियां लाती है। हमारे लिटिल वन में हम इतने व्यस्त हो जाते हैं कि खुद की केयर करना भूल जाते हैं। प्रेगनेंसी में बच्चे की ग्रोथ अच्छी हो इसलिए अच्छा खान पान, अच्छा व्यायाम, सभी पूरे फैमिली मेंबर्स का भी आपकी तरफ बहुत ध्यान होता है। लेकिन एक बार डिलीवरी हो गई तो हमारा सारा ध्यान खुद पर से हटकर हमारे बेबी के पास चला जाता है और बाद में पोस्ट डिलीवरी कॉम्प्लिकेशंस बिकॉज ऑफ द नेग्लेक्टेंस जैसे टेंडिनाइटिस है, बैक केयर है, हेयर फॉल है, स्किन है, देन वेट गेन है, ये सारी प्रॉब्लम्स को लेकर हम फ्रस्ट्रेट हो जाते हैं। सो मैं चाहती हूँ कि आयुर्मंगलम गर्भ संस्कार से जाने वाली हर महिला इन सभी प्रॉब्लम से मुक्त हो। इसीलिए आज हमारे साथ में एक्सपर्ट है डॉक्टर मनाली ग्रोवर। डॉक्टर मनाली ग्रोवर इज फ्रॉम दिल्ली। Very warm welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
She is a part of Ayurmangalam Garbhsanskar Sulabh Prasuti Tejaswi Nirmiti since last 3 years. She is mom of 2 beautiful kids. So you can see Santur mom, isn't it? So my dear friends, it is because she know power of exercise. She know the power of yoga and hence she is maintained as you can see her. She is a founder of service The Cocoon. She is a prenatal yoga instructor, childbirth educator, and pelvic floor physiotherapist. For the women's health, whatever you want guidance, she can guide you. You can also see her videos on her YouTube channel, Facebook page, and also on Ayurmangalam Garbhsanskar. She has guided many times for us. So we are really very thankful to have such a excellent, knowledgeable doctor with us. So once again, very warm welcome, Dr. Manali ma'am, and request you to start your guidance for our patients for postnatal back care.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mohini, for such a wonderful introduction. Thank you so much. And I want to congratulate you for taking this amazing initiative.
Thank you.
I want to wish all the viewers a very happy Navratri. So now I think we can start.
Yes, definitely. You have to share the screen.
Yes.
Okay, the speaker view.
I think the screen is visible.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay.
You are also clearly audible.
Okay. So we can start. So hello everyone. Today's topic is postnatal back care. So postnatal time is the time after the delivery, after the birth of the baby, right? And why we are talking about back care. So most of the time you must have heard your friends or the women saying that they develop back pain during the time of pregnancy, or they started with back pain after giving birth to the baby. This is very common. बहुत बहुत बार हमें सुनने को मिलता है कि प्रेगनेंसी के टाइम पे ही शुरू हो गया था, उसके बाद शुरू हो गया था. तो ऐसा क्यों होता है? Why? And to know this, if we know about back, what kind of stresses are placed on back during pregnancy and postnatal period, it will really help. So let's see क्या होता है during pregnancy. See, as you can see in this slide, the abdominal muscles, जो muscles होते हैं abdomen के back के, वो stretch हो जाते हैं during pregnancy, है ना? They get stretched to a great extent, and also the pelvic floor. The pelvic floor also is stretched to a great extent pregnancy के time पे. The muscles are stretched. Also बहुत सारे hormones होते हैं pregnancy में जो which cause the relaxation of the ligament. The ligaments become loose. और ligaments क्या करते हैं? Joints को support करते हैं. Yeah, we know that ligaments support the joint. तो spine पे बहुत ज़्यादा load है because of the growing weight of the fetus. Baby grow हो रहा है, size grow हो रहा है, तो spine पे ज़्यादा load आ रहा है. लेकिन muscles stretched हैं, weak हैं, और ligaments are loose. So spine को अच्छे से सपोर्ट नहीं कर पा रहे, राइट? सो दिस हैपेंस ड्यूरिंग प्रेगनेंसी, ओके? एंड पोस्टनेटल क्या होता है? दैट इज आफ्टर डिलीवरी, आफ्टर बर्थ, द बेबी इज born. Now the weight of the baby is not there, the back is not carrying that weight, but still during the early postnatal time or after delivery, still the muscles are loose, right? Muscle अभी भी loose ही हैं, they are not strong. Even after normal delivery, also even after C-section, they're still loose in the initial period. And apart from that, जो hormones pregnancy में circulate कर रहे थे, वो अभी भी body में circulate कर रहे हैं. They're still circulating, they're still surging in the body. So the ligaments are loose, and the joints, they're not supporting the joints very nicely. The spine is not supported very nicely. So अभी भी, if you are not going to take care of your back, then you're prone to injury, you're prone to back pain. So इससे we come to know why this is a time where you have to take care of yourself, take care of your back during pregnancy and after the delivery. That is the early postpartum or the postnatal period, इसको हम बोलते हैं, है ना? So let's see how you can take care and what are the important things that you should remember. आपको क्या क्या चीजें याद रखनी चाहिए during postnatal, so that you don't have this problem of back pain during pregnancy, after pregnancy, or especially later in your life. Okay, so let's see. So first thing, the first point in back care in the postnatal period, which I'll cover, is breastfeeding. So as soon as your baby is born, सबसे पहले you start breastfeeding, right? And breastfeeding, you have to spend a considerable time. After every 2 hours you're breastfeeding, हर 2 घंटे में रात को भी आप breastfeed कर रहे हो. तो what kind of posture, आप कौन सा posture कैसे maintain करते हो, ये बहुत जरूरी है. आप सही तरीके से बैठ रहे हो, or you're not, you're slouching while breastfeeding. If you're slouching while breastfeeding, आप अच्छे से ठीक posture में नहीं बैठे हो, you have to sit after every 2 hours, you have to breastfeed after very frequently. So it's very important you keep a good posture. If not, your upper back will start hurting. So what you have to keep in mind is, while breastfeeding, sit properly, sit straight, keep your shoulders back. Don't slouch your shoulders, don't bend your shoulders. Let the shoulders be nicely braced back, okay? Straight बैठना है. Secondly, don't bend over your baby, but get the baby to the breast. Okay, second point. Third is, keep a small pillow behind the lower back so that the back remains straight. You can also keep a small pillow under the baby. When you're carrying the baby, एक pillow baby के नीचे भी रख सकते हो, so that you're nicely supported. Okay, so many a time it happens कि baby का, you are struggling with the latching issues, or there are other kind of, you're stressed, so you may not pay attention to your back or posture. But remember, अगर आप ठीक तरह से नहीं बैठ रहे हो, you're neglecting your posture, it is going to cause back pain. And if you have pain, you will not be able to breastfeed in a it won't be stress free. Breastfeeding won't be stress free if you are having pain. So if you want to have a good experience of breastfeeding, if you want to be relaxed during breastfeeding, practicing and focusing on a good posture during breastfeeding is very important. You can even ask someone to, your family members to remind you if you tend to forget, which is very likely while taking care of the baby. आप बता दीजिए कि मुझे remind करें, that you know that you have to sit straight and follow a good posture while breastfeeding. ठीक है? So if you're breastfeeding, अगर आप bed पे बैठ के breastfeed कर रहे हो, तो I have already told you, keep a small pillow, sit straight, don't bend over. Supposing you're breastfeeding while sitting on a chair. अगर आप chair पे बैठ के breastfeed कर रहे हो, तो again sit straight. Don't bend your shoulders. Don't bend forward too much, and keep a small pillow behind the lower back. Here you have to remember your legs should be well supported. You can keep a small footrest under your legs so that your legs are not dangling. Because if your legs are not, your feet are not well supported, it is going to cause a lot of stress on your lower back. Okay, because you're going to sit for a long time, right? You're not sitting for 2 minutes or 3 minutes, you're sitting for 10 minutes or 15 or sometimes more than that. So how you're sitting is very important, right? During breastfeeding, during if you're sitting on the chair. Then going further, body mechanics. How you are getting up, how you are turning, how you are lifting, all this comes under body mechanics. ये भी बहुत जरूरी है. Okay, now as you have seen, first slide में मैंने आपको दिखाया कि back पे काफी सारे stresses हैं because ligaments are loose, the muscles are stretched. You cannot just bend forward without taking proper precaution. You have to know what is the right way to move. Now, supposing you have to get up from, you're lying down, आप लेटे हुए हो, आपको उठना है. What is the right technique? You have to roll over one side, put one hand down on the bed and raise yourself. Never get up straight. सीधा बेड से बिल्कुल नहीं उठना है. Your back is just not ready for that kind of stresses. Okay, because ज़्यादा load disc पे आएगा and it will cause back pain. Okay, so always remember turning on one side and then raising yourself. While from when you're getting up from lying to sitting position. When you are lifting, okay, आप lift कर रहे हो, baby को lift कर रहे हो, या anything you're lifting, remember always get it close to your body. If you're lifting baby, get baby close to your body. आप पास ले आइए baby को, and then first you bend down from your knees, okay, and remember to slightly tighten your abdomen. More than tighten, I would say slightly tug in your abdomen, okay, and then lift the baby. Never suddenly bend from your back and lift the baby up. Also avoid sudden twisting movement. Okay, this will cause injury in long run. Okay, if you're putting something down, a weight is there in your hand and you're putting something down, or if you're putting baby in the cradle, okay, then what you have to do again, you have to bend down from your knees, slightly take your tummy in, and then put the baby down. All these small things will help in taking care of your back, preventing excessive loading of the back, and thus preventing excessive pain. Okay? So this is about body mechanics. Then storage. In storage, supposing you are going to do nappy changing many times in a day, right? After very frequently. So आपको ये याद रखना है जो चीजें आपको चाहिए वो आपको accessible होनी चाहिए. ये नहीं कि आप nappy नहीं एकदम lower drawer में रख दो. So every time आपको bend करना पड़ेगा. Every time. So many times in a day you have to bend, है ना? So that's not advisable. So things आपको जो frequently चाहिए होती हैं, like powder, or anything, cream, or anything which you require frequently, keep it inaccessible and where you don't have to bend again and again. So this is about storage. Even when you're changing the nappy, just be careful that you slightly tug in your abdomen, brace. आप brace कर लीजिए अपने abdomen को, हल्का सा अंदर ले लीजिए, tight कर लीजिए before you slightly bend or to change the nappy or do any activity which requires bending. Then can you lift heavy weight? So I would advise that if the weight is very heavy, avoid lifting it. आप मत करिए, especially after C-section. Your back is not ready for very heavy weights. You can ask someone else. You can take किसी और का help ले लीजिए, ठीक है? To lift heavy weights. So for at least 3 months, avoid lifting very heavy weights. That is highly advisable. Then exercises. Sorry. So exercises. What is the best time to start with the exercises? What is the right time? So ये हम बोलते आए हैं कि सबसे अच्छा टाइम एक्सरसाइज करने का is before you get pregnant. That is the right time to make your back strong, है ना? So that you don't get back pain. आपको back pain ना हो, सबसे right time है before pregnancy. But if you have not been exercising, still आप pregnancy में भी exercises कर सकते हैं. You can do prenatal yoga. In postnatal period, it is very important to exercise. So when do you start exercising so that you don't get back pain or any kind of pain? Okay, when do you, what is the answer here? You have to start exercising as soon as you feel ready. जब आपको लगता है आप ready हो. ओके, आई डोंट मीन कि बहुत ज्यादा एक्सरसाइज करना है, बहुत हैवी एक्सरसाइजेस करने, नहीं नहीं, बहुत हैवी एक्सरसाइज नहीं करने हैं. यू हैव टू लिसन टू योर बॉडी, यू हैव टू लिसन टू योर बॉडी, especially after delivery, even if it's a C-section or normal birth. Remember, listen to your body and go slow. That is the mantra. Go slow. Slowly start exercising. You can start with like normal breathing exercises, then you can go to normal movement, hand movements, elbow movements, ankle, नी मूवमेंट्स. ओके, और बैक के भी एक्सरसाइज आप स्लोली बिगिन कर सकते हैं इन फ्यू डेज, लाइक सिंपल टिल्टिंग एक्सरसाइजेस, आर्चिंग एंड राउंडिंग ऑफ द बैक. वो बैठ के भी कर सकते हैं आप, लेट के भी कर सकते हैं. इट्स अ वेरी सिंपल एक्सरसाइज. ओके, दिस विल हेल्प इन इम्प्रूविंग द ब्लड सर्कुलेशन. ओके, एंड इट विल हेल्प यू इन प्रिवेंटिंग पेन, बिकॉज जो पेन होता है ना, बैक पेन बिकॉज ऑफ इमोबिलिटी, नॉट मूविंग मच, ये सब उससे काउंटर हो जाता है रेगुलर एक्सरसाइज करने से. Okay, so exercise postnatal period में आप whenever you feel ready, you start with gentle exercises. Remember, don't overstretch. Again, क्यों? क्योंकि आप तो hormones are still in there in the body. First 6 to 8 week hormones अभी भी हैं, जो that's why you should never overstretch your joints, any joint in the postnatal period. That's very important. Remember that. Or listen to your body and start gentle movement. Walking is something you can start as soon as you can, है ना. आप चलना शुरू कर सकते हैं, धीरे धीरे इंटेंसिटी आप बढ़ा सकते हैं, है ना. वॉकिंग, so even after normal delivery, even after C-section, slowly start walking. That also is going to help you to get about and feel better, है ना. So then breathing exercises and relaxation techniques. These are very simple and basic. Like back pain जो है, many a times it is stress related, especially in the delivery के बाद जो होता है, because you have so much in your mind, right? Breastfeeding, nappy changing, taking care of yourself, so many changes happening in your body, है ना. बहुत सारा चीजें चल रही होती हैं. So sometimes हम क्या करते हैं, we just tighten our muscles and we are not conscious about it, and because we constantly tighten one group of muscles, and sometimes it's the lower back muscle or the upper back muscle, we don't realize that we are tightening it again and again. So breathing exercises and relaxation would really help you with this. So what kind of breathing exercises? Simple deep breathing exercises, just taking a deep inhale and exhalation through your mouth or through your nose. Okay, and you can, अगर आपको लगता है कि मुझे कहाँ टाइम मिलेगा breathing exercise करने के लिए, I don't have time in that time, so when you are breastfeeding, that's the best time to do breathing exercises. आप उसके साथ क्लब कर सकते हैं. Whenever you are breastfeeding, just focus on your breath. Automatically your breath becomes slow. And same time you can focus on the area you are having pain. Supposing आपको back में pain है, lower back में pain है, as you're doing your breathing exercises, just get your focus to your back. Okay, and when you exhale, जब आप सांस छोड़, when you inhale and you exhale, आप during exhalation you think that you're relaxing that part, you're relaxing that muscle. Okay, for every exhalation, if you do this for at least 5-10 minutes, anytime, whenever you get time, right, it will help you, because it relaxes that particular muscle which you are guarding or holding tight, which happens very frequently in during post pregnancy time. And this is, I think this is something which really works for most of the stress related back pain. It could be in upper back or it could be in lower back. Okay, wherever you can try this technique. Then supposing if you have pain, आपको already pain है during postnatal period, then you can take moist pack, or depending on what kind of pain you have, or ice pack आप ले सकते हैं 5-10 minutes के लिए. It really helps you in relaxation. Massage techniques also helps in relaxing the muscles. You can definitely mild pain में, not very intense pain, not very mild pain, you can go for massage techniques. If it's the intensity is high, then it's always recommended to take help. Okay, then what about belts and corsets? So बहुत बार हमें सुनने को आता है कि after delivery you have to wear a belt, okay, or a corset. The different kind of corset belt available in the market. आप देखेंगे lumbar belt होता है, pelvic, lumbosacral pelvic belt भी होता है. तो क्या ये पहनने चाहिए, क्या रिकमेंडेड है? So the thing is, as we have already discussed, अभी हमारी स्पाइन इतनी वेल सपोर्टेड नहीं है. प्रेगनेंसी के बाद फर्स्ट 6 to 8 वीक इतनी वेल सपोर्टेड नहीं है, क्योंकि मसल्स अभी भी लूज हैं, है ना, बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेगनेंसी, एंड द लिगामेंट्स आर स्टिल they relax stretched. So that's still not, because of the hormones. So if you wear a belt, it will give a good support to your back. Okay, it will give a good support to your back, so you can definitely wear a belt. Especially if you have a mild back pain, you can definitely wear a belt in the postnatal period. Then there are a lot of other belts also, pelvic belts and all, but I would recommend, if you're having pelvic pain, I'm coming to the next thing, physiotherapy. If you're having kind of a pelvic pain, then I would suggest you take help. If you have some specific kind of, you have very intense pain, बहुत ज़्यादा है आपको पेन, आपका पेन प्रेगनेंसी में शुरू हुआ है या उससे पहले से ही आपको पेन था, प्रेगनेंसी के पहले, फिर then it's always recommended you take help. You can consult a good physiotherapist, and see, the physiotherapist can assess you and suggest specific kind of exercises for you, because sometimes you require a specific kind of exercise to recover. Okay, sometimes generalized exercises don't help. So if you have आपको बहुत ज़्यादा pain है, so you can always consult a physiotherapist, especially during the postnatal period. Okay, so taking care of your back is very important, and apart from all this, apart from taking care of biomechanics, your body mechanics, or taking care while breastfeeding, you should always remember, avoid sudden jerky movements. ये आपको avoid करने in the postnatal period. You have to not always remember, don't suddenly bend. I've seen like so many mothers suddenly. I know sometimes you have to, because you have to lift up the baby, but even if you have to, always remember that slightly tug in your tummy, slightly tighten your tummy while bending if you have to bend, because that will prevent the excessive load on the spine. That is very important to remember. You have to slightly tighten your tummy while bending if you have to bend, especially when you're lifting your child. Even later, even after some months, when you're lifting your baby, you have to remember that the right technique of bending is very important to prevent, because you're going to be lifting, holding for a very long time. So right technique of lifting, holding, is very important. How you walk, how you're standing. When you're standing, आपको याद रखना है कि आपको एक पैर पे ही ज्यादा वजन रख के ज्यादा देर खड़े नहीं होना है. When you're walking, make sure आपका weight दोनों पैरों पे equally distributed है. You have a straight posture. You are not bending excessively. All these things help in the long run to have a good healthy back. Okay, and if you're going to take care during this time, during personal time of your back, you are going to help yourself. It's going to be a huge help, because later in life you won't develop pain, because this time if you are not going to take care of your body during this time, 6 to 7 weeks postnatally, then all the pains and everything usually come later in life because of not taking care. And it is true. Okay, so going further, apart from all this, what you eat is very important. Your dietary intake, having a good fluid intake, have good water intake. Okay, 2.5 to 3 liters of water every day. Make sure you are having good protein, calcium in your diet. Have a wholesome, good diet. Include vegetables, fruits in your diet. All these things will help you to feel good about yourself and positive about yourself, and that too helps in having a good, happy, relaxed postpartum period. So remember, during the postnatal period, as you take care of your little one, do not neglect yourself. Take care of yourself, because if you're happy, if you're strong, if you're physically and mentally strong, only then you will be able to take care of your little baby. Am I right? So that's it for today. Thank you, everyone. So I hand over to Dr. Mohini.
Manali ma'am, are you there? Yeah. So thank you so much for the guidance, and we hope you're on mute. We expect the guidance in future also from you. And
Yeah, sure. I'll be more than glad. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Definitely, you are working a lot since so many years, so one must be benefited out of it, right? So, my dear friends, whoever is watching this video, please take care of yourself, because until and unless you will not care for yourself, you cannot care for your near and dear ones too. So, the world starts from us. We need to take care of us. So, thank you so much once again, Dr. Manali ma'am.
Thank
And
you so much.
yes, and all the best to women who are watching this video.
Thank you. Thank you so much.